In some sort of desperate attempt, I equipped my bow and fired off a shot at Skull Kid. And it actually hit him, and he played an animation of him reeling back. I fired again on my third arrow, the text box appeared saying, "That won't do you any good." Hee hee. And I was picked off the ground, levitating upwards on my back, and then Link screamed as he burst into flames, instantly killing him. I jumped when this happened. I had never seen this move used by anyone in the game, and Skull Kid himself didn't have any moves. As the death scene played, my lifeless body still burned. Skull Kid laughed at it and the screen faded to black, only to have me reappear in the same place. I started to charge him, but the same thing happened. Link's body was lifted off the ground by some unknown force, and he immediately burst into flames, again killing him. This time, during the death scene, the faint sound of the reverse sound of healing could be heard. On my third and final try, I noticed that there was no music playing this time. That all there was an eerie silence. I remembered that in the original encounter with Skull Kid, he was supposed to use the ocarina to either travel back in time or summon new giants. I attempted to play this song of time, but before I could hit the last note, Link's body once again horrified exploded into flames, and he died. As the death scene neared its end, it began to chuck, as if the cartridge was trying to process a lot of something. When the screen came to, it was the same scene as the first 3 times, except this time, Link was laying on the ground, dead in a position I'd never seen in the game before. His head tilted towards the camera, with the skull tip floating over him. I couldn't move. I couldn't press any buttons. All I could do was stare at Link's dead body. After around 30 seconds of this, the game simply fades out with the message, "You've met a terrible fate, haven't you?" before kicking you out to the title screen. Upon getting back to the title screen and staring again, I noticed my save file was no longer there. Instead of Link, it was placed with "Your Turn." Your Turn had 3 hearts, 0 masks, and no items. I selected Your Turn. Immediately when I did, I was returned to the clock tower rooftop scene of my Link's dead body and Skull Kid hovering over, with the Skull Kids laughing, looping again and again. I quickly hit the reset button, and when the game booted up again, there was one more save file added, below Your Turn, entitled Ben. Ben's save file is right back where it was before. I deleted it at the Stone Tower Temple with the moon almost crashing. I turned the game off at this point. I'm not superstitious, but this was way too crazy. Even for me. I haven't played it all today. Hell, I didn't even get any sleep last night. I kept hearing the reverse sound of healing music in my head, and just remembering the sense of dread I felt exploring Clocktown. I drove back to the old man's house today to ask him some questions with a buddy of mine. No way was I going there alone. Only to find that there's a for sale sign up in the front yard. And when I rang the doorbell, no one was home. So now I'm back here, writing down the rest of my thoughts and recording what happened. Sorry if there's some grammar errors and whatnot. I'm running low on sleep here. I'm terrified of this game. Even more so now that I relieved it a second time writing this all down. But I feel like there's still more to it than meets the eye, and there's something calling to me to investigate this further. I think Ben is something in this equation, but I don't know what. And if I could get a hold of this old man, then I would be able to find some answers. I need another day or so to recuperate before tackling this game again. It's already taken a toll on my sanity. Next time I do this, I'm going to be recording my footage all the way through. The idea of recording only came to me towards the end, so I see the last few minutes of what I saw, including Skulk and the elegy statue. But it's on YouTube here. I'm going to stay on this thread a little while longer before I fall asleep to answer any questions you guys might have, or hopefully listen to any ideas or theories you might have to help me shed some light on this, or maybe something that I should try to do. I think I'm going to play Ben's file tomorrow to see what happens. Maybe I was supposed to do that all along. I don't believe in paranormal, but this is a little screwed up. And maybe this Ben guy is just a really good hacker slash programmer. I don't want to think about the alternatives if he isn't. That's the end of the copy paste. I'm hoping that maybe this is some kind of running gag the developers had and that other people have gone gagged or hacked copies of the game like this. This just really scares me.